I tried D&D for the first time and I might accidentally committed myself to a lifelong hobby because nobody told me role-playing was so addictive. Welcome to day 4 of the Unemployment Diaries, and today I tried Dungeons and Dragons. It all started when I opened TikTok and I was doom scrolling as unemployed people tend to do. And I came across this TikTok page called Old Gregs Tavern. I started looking at the TikToks and it was apparently this AI, and I hate AI, okay? I am an anti-AI guy, but I feel like this time it was used good, correctly, like it's advancing society. This whole page is an AI dungeon master, which you just have to create a character, create a backstory, and then this like AI chat is gonna write like a book story of what's happening, and you get to make your own decisions or about what you want to happen in the story. And you can do anything, like you can decide to punch the person next to you, you can slash with your sword, you can pull up a gun and shoot someone. You can do anything you want. So I searched it up, Old Gregs Tavern. I am not sponsored, by the way, so Greg, if you're watching this, if you're even a real person, please bro, give me more credits, please, I'm unemployed. So the way this works is, you get an hour to try the demo for free. If you want to keep playing, you have to pay. $5 gives you 50 rolls, which means you have 50 actions to do. So you can like type in the chat 50 times, making decisions. I have my free hour. So I create my character, and call me an edgelord all you want. I really can't defend myself on this one. But I created a character that was a mixture of kinda, think about like Megumi like meets magic, and they have a baby, and then that baby has like another baby with Shikamaru. And that's the character. His name is, it's gonna be so edgy. His name is Deimos, okay? Like the god. Because I was playing Rainbow Six Siege and I thought it was such a cool name. So my character's name was Deimos. And his powers is that he is the king of the void dimension. Kinda like magic is to Limbo. And he can summon beings, like Megumi, like shadow beings from this dimension to aid him on his fight. He can also summon weapons from this dimension, like swords, or the legendary Death Sight, which is the sight the Grim Reaper uses. I explicitly said how the Death Sight was gonna be way too strong for me right now, and eventually I learned how to use it. That's all I wrote from my backstory. Before I start with my campaign, I just want to say I've never really been into Dungeons and Dragons or any role-playing thing. Yes, I am a theater kid, so I do love role-playing, so I don't know why I said that. But Dungeons and Dragons was always something that to me seemed pretty fun on paper, but then not on the practice, because I was like, what? You're just like talking to someone about what you want to do and they're telling you if you're going to do it or not. I don't know. It felt kind of like, I didn't like not having the control, and I also didn't really know how to find cool people who played it, because maybe if I had a good experience with it, I would have gotten into it. So my only experience before this with Dungeons and Dragons was, I was in the beach with one of my friends, and he goes, hey, my other friend has a campaign of Dungeons and Dragons. Do you want to come and create a character and join our campaign? And I go, yeah, I would love to. So I create this shapeshifter. And I remember this so clearly. We had to break into a castle. So I grab my shapeshifter and I go, okay, I want to shapeshift into an eagle, and I want to fly into the tower and try and sneak my way past the guards and open the gate for the team so we can all go inside the prison. And my dungeon master just goes, buddy, you're not doing that. And I go, why not? And he goes, you can't fly. And I'm like, why not? Like, I clearly can transform into a bird. I'm a shapeshifter. That's the whole point of shapeshifting. And he goes, yeah, but I didn't think about people doing that when I was writing the campaign, so that's not happening. And I'm like, okay, fine. Then okay, I'm gonna transform into a gorilla and I'm gonna punch the door really hard and break through it. And he goes, no, you cannot do that. And I'm like, what? Then what's the point of me being a shapeshifter? He goes, no, you can. The thing is, I didn't plan it that way, so you cannot do that. And I go, okay, fine. Then I'm gonna transform into an ant, and I'm gonna go behind the gate, and boop, transform again, and open the door. And he goes, no, you can't. I wrote that you guys have to find a key for this mission, so you're not gonna be able to do that. And I'm like, bro, then what's the point? And I hated the game because I was like, it's not really I can make any decision up, because it all depends on the dungeon master. And maybe my DM was just really bad, but that was so annoying. So I didn't have a good experience with it. But then I was watching season 5 of Stranger Things, and I know how present Dungeons and Dragons is to the lore of Stranger Things. So when I found the TikTok, I was like, okay, fine, I'm gonna give it another chance. So I create my backstory as I just told you, and I start the game. And this thing is fucking cinema, bro. I wake up in the tavern, Old Gregs Tavern, and I walk down the stairs, and he goes, hey, how did you even get here? And I'm like, oh, I don't know, I just woke up in my room. And he says, oh, you're having memory loss too. That girl behind you, her name is Brenna, and she's having memory troubles too. They say that the forest is shifting, the roads are changing, and reality is warping around everyone in this forest. Do you have any idea how you got to the tavern? And I go, no, really, I can't really remember. And he goes, yo, Brenna, he calls Brenna up to me. It's like, he doesn't remember anything either. And Brenna starts showing me these maps, and for 9 weeks, she's been trying to make a map of the forest, but the map keeps changing. And I look at it, and I go, well, that looks like a map of the stars. Maybe the forest is reflecting the sky above, and that's why it's shifting, like it's reflecting the constellations. So, the game goes, you are gonna roll the dice, buddy, and see if you're that smart. And my character apparently had a -5 in intelligence, so I'm fucking stupid. So I roll the die and I need a 15. I roll the die, 8, -5, 3, I think. So, buddy, you're dumb. So Brenna looks, interesting theory, but that doesn't add up. Like, if you check, this is not really how the stars look like, you're kind of stupid. And I'm like, okay, my bad. So I go, okay, fine, I will help you. We can go to the forest together, and we will find what's causing this. And then Old Greg goes, you know what? I heard someone talking there the other night, and they said there's a tree in the middle of the forest that is pulsing like a heart, and its leaves fall from the trees and just float around instead of falling to the ground. Like, gravity is not really working. So I go, okay, let's go check out this tree. And Brenna gets super excited. She stands up and she's like, oh my god, finally someone who wants to go investigate, don't just theorize. Let's do it. So I go into my room and I find this armor. This armor is black. It's made of like shadow. And I put on my armor, and she's like, damn, where the fuck did you get that shadow from? Like, that armor from? That's like, all the light is getting absorbed into your armor. And I'm like, dude, sorry for another day. Like, I have no idea right now. So I head to the door, I open the door, and you've run out of credits. Bro, the story was just getting good, and I run out of credits fully. I cannot play this game anymore without making a payment, and I want to kill myself. Because, just for context, bro, I was sitting in my gaming room, and I had tavern music live playing from YouTube on my phone. I was like a little gremlin with my hood, and I was like, dude, I was having the time of my life, dude, bro. I was Deimos, okay? I was Deimos, and I had my sword and my armor on, and I was ready to go investigate the forest. So what I had to do is, I'm not proud of this, because I am broke. I have no source of income at the moment. So please subscribe, leave a like, leave a comment if you can, bro. I'm trying to survive. Anyways, I go to my room and I tell my girlfriend, hey, do you think it's okay if I spend $5? From my money, obviously. Spend $5 on this. And she goes, it's fine, $5. Do it, you look so happy. And I'm like, I will do it. So I pay $5 to Old Greg. And I go, this is the only thing I'm gonna spend money on until I get my next paycheck. So I still didn't get paid from the weeks I was working before my my work permit expired. So I can, technically I'm gonna get paid one more paycheck. So I'm like, okay, fine, let's do it. So I'm not gonna pay anything else after this $5, which is 50 rolls. So I can interact with the story 50 more times. Anyways, so back in the world, I go outside with Brenna and we start walking to the forest. And she's like, I go, hey, I need to know more about you. Like, I need, if we're gonna go to the forest together, it's gonna be dangerous. I need to know who you are. And she goes, I am a scout. So she was like, my mom works for the wild territories, and my dad was an empire guard. Both of them are human, but I do have some elf long back in the back of my ancestry. I grew up as a scout, and I was trained to be a ranger this whole time, so I'm really good with my bow and arrow. And I've been tasked with the mission of protecting this forest since I was a kid. That's what my mom always did. So me and my people, we set up camp in different places of the forest, and we look for monsters, and we make sure the forest spirits are doing okay, and that everyone is safe. But lately the forest has been shifting, and we're all really puzzled, and we're trying to save the forest. And I go, oh damn, that's crazy. And she goes, where do you come from? And I just make something up. So I go, oh, I come from this small village, but I've been running from the empire my whole life, because my best friend got taken by the empire when I was a kid. Her name was Emma, and the empire took her away, and they were searching for me. So on my search, I had to run away from them, and I've been trying to find her ever since. And she goes, okay, how about you help me restore the forest, and I'll help you find Emma. And I go, yeah, sure, that sounds great, I'm so down for that. So I keep walking. We keep walking together until we find this tree that's pulsing. And I'm like, whoa, this is so cool. And then I step on something and I look down, and there's this puddle of black liquid. And Emma goes like, what is that? So I go down and I look at it, and it's a runic symbol made with oil. And Emma goes, necromancers. There's necromancers here. What could they possibly want in the forest? And then from the tree we hear this bell chiming, like ching 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 ching. And I'm picturing this Elden Ring boss fight arena with the tree, the leaves are floating in the sky. There's these bells chiming in the wind, and after that we see a figure, and it dashes through the forest, and Emma goes, he saw us. He's probably the one making this ritual. What are we gonna do? And I go, we're following, bro, we're following. So I start running, and she's like, they must wait. And she runs after me. And we follow this figure until we find this altar. And this altar, there's fire pits everywhere. There's purple flames. And there's this skeletal figure in robes floating, grabbing this crystal. And he goes, you finally come. We were waiting for the Shadow Warrior to come here to complete the ritual. And then boom, 2 other skeleton robes start flying in the air next to him. In a triangle, forming a triangle. And I go, what the fuck, I'm not gonna be part of your ritual. And she goes, we need you to be part of this ritual. And Brenda's like, what the fuck are they talking about? And I'm like, I don't know. So I go, I'm not gonna do it. And he goes, if you're not gonna do it willingly, we will force you to do it. So they surround us, shun 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 shun. So what I do is I grab my sword and I slash the guy on the left, and I roll my die, and I need a 15, and I have +3 in one-handed combat. So I roll my die, 17, absolute cinema. Slash the one on the left, boom, dead. Brenna goes, what should we do? I go, make space, use your bow. So she jumps back and she starts shooting, and she shoots the guy on the right, boom, gone. And as I'm dashing to kill the other one, he dashes past me, kicks me, I fell to the left, and then he goes straight for Brenna, and she shouts, the crystal, you have to break the crystal, but don't touch it with your bare hands, or it's gonna, or it's shadow magic, we don't know what's gonna happen. So because my character was a shadow guy, I'm like, I don't give a fuck, so I go, and I try to smash it with my sword, but it doesn't work. So then I grab it with my both hands, and I throw it on the ground, and as I do, my arm starts getting black veins all over it, and I've been marked by the void. So she goes, oh my god, I can't believe we did it, we broke one of the altars, we need to go back and report this. And then she sees my arm and she's like, what the fuck is happening to your arm? We have to get you help immediately. And I'm like, bro, it's fine, I'm chilling. And she goes, no, you're not chilling, we need to get you help. So we go back to this castle, I think it was called Crosshaven, the village, the castle, the medieval town, whatever. And we go to this guy who's part of the, the map guild, I don't know how to say it, the map people, the library people. And they check my arm, and they told me I've been cursed, and that I have to I have to find a way to avoid this curse because we don't know what I'm cursed for. Like we don't know what's gonna happen to me, but it's really strong black magic. So I go, okay, do you know anything about the altars? And he goes, I have this map. That map is shifting constantly because it's a map of the forest. However, I can see where the black magic is and that's not moving. So there's 2 other altars you have to break if you want to free the forest from this reality warping. And I go, okay, we have to go fix the forest. So I go back to the tavern and I tell Brina, go to camp, gather supplies, we'll go tomorrow at dawn. She's like, okay, sounds good. As I get to the tavern, some guy comes running in, bursts through the door, and he goes, monsters, there's monsters coming! And I'm like, the fuck? And he's like, they've just attacked a patrol. The knights, they're all dying. There's this monster on one of the paths. And I go, fuck, that's where the altar was. So I grab my sword and I rush through. And I tell Old Greg, yo, bro, go find Brenna. Tell her I'm sorry. Tell her we need help. So I go. And then there's this monster. And this sentinel. He's been waiting for me. And he's killing these guys with his like tentacles that come out of the ground and grabs them, and they are made out of void. And I go, I am your king. I'm the king of the void. What are you doing? And he goes, no, you've been tricked. You're actually not our king. You're just a vessel for the monster of the void. The big bad. And he's meant to possess you and destroy havoc on Earth. And I'm like, that's not gonna happen on my watch, boy. I've been the king of the void for so long. You guys have always, like, the void creatures have always listened to me, and I don't recognize you, so I do. Like Megumi, whoo, and I summon 2 of my dire wolves. What the fuck was that? You know what I'm doing. Summon 2 of my dire wolves, and they show up, made out of shadow, and they help me fight this thing. And this thing, every time I summon something, as I summon the sword, a shadow sword, and I summon the dire wolves, and my mark is pulsating and it's hurting, and he's saying that mark is just open the breach for the other side of the void, the real kingdom of the void. And I am my king, my real king, the void itself, is claiming you to be his vessel. Every time you summon one of us, the breach between reality opens even more. And I'm like, oh fuck. So then the knights that were there, the ones that were alive, go like, we have to get the fuck out of here, like we need to go. And I'm like, bro, I am not running away from no one. So I grab my sword, and I dash through and I slash, and this guy just stabs me. 12 damage. I'm cooked. I have 20 health, he's done 12 damage. And then his bitch slaps me across the ground, another fucking 7 damage. I am 1 HP. I'm like, bro, I'm getting the fuck out. So I teleport through the shadows, okay? I step on a shadow and I teleport. And I grab the 2 soldiers that are still alive and I teleport them with me, and I try to get to Brina's camp because she can help me. And as I'm doing that, this fucking monster goes and it fucking throws a crossbow bolt at me, dude. Crossbow bolt. Stabs me. I show up on the other side. I stumble, I roll on Brina's tent. And the ball explodes. And I'm dead, bro. I died. But then the game told me to do something. It says, use your death roll ability. And I'm like, what the fuck? And I read it and it's like, you are gonna use the souls of every living thing around you to come back to life. And it's random. I go, I'm doing it, I don't give a fuck. So I do it. And everything in the camp explodes. And for some reason, the portal between me and the other camp, like the other altar, was still kind of open. So I use most of the monster's HP, plus a little bit of HP of like Brina and like the camp guys. I don't kill any of them, luckily, to come back to life. And the soldiers are like, oh my god, you just saved us. And Brina's like, I saw you died. What are you? Like, what happened? And I go, apparently I'm connected to this void dimension. I tell her the whole thing, and she's not happy that I keep this hidden from her. But she forgives me, it's all fine. She's like, we're gonna help you. We have to find, the other guy, the guy from the library, he was there too at the camp, and he goes, I've just found this prophecy of the vessel of darkness and the vessel of light. And apparently Emma, my friend from when I was a child, she was the vessel of light, and her light would dim the darkness in me. And the Empire kidnapped her because she's the vessel of light and she can bless weapons. So they have her as a slave somewhere in the kingdom, blessing the soldiers' weapons, like the higher-ups' weapons and armor, and healing them from their wounds. And that's what she's been doing, and she's a slave there. So we need to find her so she can help me get control over the void. Because I've lost all control, and every time I use the powers, the breach in reality just breaks even more. So I go to sleep so I can rest and heal up, and I have this vision of, this is kinda pervy, I'm not gonna lie, but I get this vision of this beautiful naked girl with black dress swimming in the lake, and she's singing my name. So when I wake up, I go, we have to find this bitch, because in her singing, she said she could help me control my powers. So we go on a hunt for this bitch. She's in the forest somewhere, swimming naked. So when we're close by to the lake, I tell Brina, maybe we should just go together, like just you and me. Because I'm like, if this girl is friendly, and she's calling to help me, maybe she's not gonna take lightly that she's surrounded by like 20 men when she's naked swimming. You know, I felt bad. Like I would feel uncomfortable if like 20 men were surrounding me naked. So I go, let's just go, the two of us, we'll call for backup if anything. She's like, okay, that makes sense. So we go to the forest and we start walking. She holds my waist and I hold her, and we're walking through the lake and we're going in and we're going in. As soon as we get in, the lake splits open, it separates, and this girl's sitting on a rock and like naked. I don't know why she's naked, but she's naked. And she goes, I can help you control your powers. So the prophecy says, actually, that you have to merge with Emma and become the being of light and darkness, like fuse together, join your souls, become one, and kill, like save the world, kill the bad guys, have full control over goodness and evil. But that's not gonna happen in time. She goes, I am the first breach, I'm the princess of the void, and my two brothers, my brother and my sister, sorry, the prince and the other princess, don't want that prophecy to happen, because if you become a being of light and darkness and you free, even if you only free Emma, the void is gonna be in trouble, because the king, like the king of the void, has to be the true ruler in their eyes. So she goes, merge with me instead, become a being of full darkness for now, and you'll get my powers, you'll get full control over the void, because I'm the princess of the void and you're the vessel of the void. And I go, can I still mix with Emma? And she goes, yes, but I don't know what's gonna happen if you merge with me and then you merge with Emma. And she goes, by the way, if you merge with me right now, I'm gonna take over your body. We don't know if it's a couple of months or a couple of years, but I will take over your body. And I go, oh fuck. And she goes, make a decision right now. And then her smile breaks and she's like full of teeth, and her tongue is like huge, kind of like the venom tongue, like all over everywhere. She got horns. She becomes like this like bad demon bitch, okay? And she goes, make your decision right now because my brothers are coming to kill you. And as she says that, the two like brother and the sister emerge from the darkness, and they go, we are gonna kill you because like we don't give a fuck. We want the king to like live forever. So, and you're a threat to that. So they go and tell Brenda to back away. Brenda backs away, starts shooting her arrows. But bro, these guys are like boom, 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 boom. They don't give a fuck. So one comes up to me and slashes me with a scythe on the back, and then the other one goes and stabs me with her hand, her skeleton hand in my back, because one was like made of skeleton. And the first breach, the naked girl, she goes, that's not a demon bitch. She goes, do it now or you're all gonna die. And Brenda's like, oh my god, don't do it, don't listen, she's lying. But I realize that I'm gonna die, Brenda's gonna die, and the whole camp is gonna die if I don't merge with this demon bitch. So I say I'll do it. And then this domain expansion happens and it surrounds us. And this is not very PG-18, okay? But she starts making out with me, her tongue on my throat, bro, her demon throat, and she spreads her, I don't know how much I can say on YouTube, but you know what happens. She goes like, weep, and she goes, take me. So, I'm not proud of this, but I low-key fucked the demon bitch, okay? I'm sorry. You would have too, bro. She was a demon bitch, okay? After we did the Devil's Tango, she like her soul merged into me. You know how Naruto has like the fox inside him? Kind of the same thing. Like she's inside me, I can hear her thoughts. I can hear like her like trying to like take me to the dark side or whatever. So when that happens, I heal fully, and they go, what? The first breach is a being of absolute evil and destruction. She should have burned over your body already and taken control. Why hasn't she killed you and taken over? Like, why is she granting you the mercy of being conscious? So I'm like, I don't have time for this. Like, they're gonna kill my other girl, Reina. So I summon the death side from the void. And the dungeon master of the game tells me you can only use this for 3 minutes before like it takes control over your body. Like, it's too much power. And I go, okay. So I grab that. I summon like the Kraken's tentacles from the void. I do this, and like the tentacles come out of my palm. Grab the two of them. I pull them, and as I'm pulling them, one of them cuts the tentacle open and leaves and falls down. And I grab the scythe and I behead this hoe. And I behead this hoe, and my brother sees me behead his sister, and he goes, "This is too powerful for me," and he vanishes. He goes back to the void realm. And they go, "Holy shit, what just happened? Like, you just saved us." Like, and Rena looks at me, grabs my face, and goes, "Is it you, or is it this other bitch? Who are you?" And I go, "It's still me." Like, I can hear her in my thoughts, but I'm still me. And she goes, "Okay, good. What the fuck happened? Let's go. We have to get the fuck out of here." And I go, "Wait, there's something else I have to do." And I remember I can do absolutely anything I want to. It's fucking Dungeons and Dragons. So I walk towards the dead corpse of the second breach, and I put my hand out and I say, "Arise." And I resurrect this other bitch from. I have added her into my summon collection. So now I have the wolf and I have the second breach. It tells me you have to roll at least an 18 to be able to summon the second breach. It's such a powerful being. And I go, okay. I have +5 no necromancy from the start. Roll the die. 16. 21. Fully. I summon this bitch. And then I ran out of fucking credits. And it asked me for another payment. And I'm like, I'm so hooked, but I don't have the money for this right now. So that's where I left it. Anyways, if you've learned anything from this video, aside from D&D can be very cool, and I'm sorry I just yapped for 30 minutes about my campaign, okay? But if you get anything from this video and you watched all the way through, thank you for watching, you know, all the good stuff. I really appreciate it. But, dude, try new hobbies, give them a second, even a third chance sometimes. Because after my first attempt at D&D, I would have never touched it again. But I had the best experience of my life. Like, this was actually so fun. So thank you to Old Gregs Tavern for the opportunity of having a D&D campaign without like any dungeon like master, like any real life people. I feel like I've never looked for a D&D group because I'm very socially awkward. So the thought of having to meet new people to play D&D scares me. And also I've heard so many horror stories about D&D groups. So I'm very scared of D&D. Like, I don't even know where I would find. Like, I would love to find a group of like nice people to play D&D with, but I don't even know how to do that. So if anyone knows where I can find an actual cool D&D group, please let me know in the comments because I do want to get into it. And I cannot keep paying Old Greg, unfortunately, right now because I'm broke. But that shit was so fun, so I want to keep doing it without having to pay. So if anyone knows of any like free D&D games that would allow me to join their campaign and are welcoming and are not gonna kill me and are not gonna be mean to me, let me know. Because that shit was so fun. So guys, try new hobbies, try new things, give D&D a try, give Old Gregs Tavern a try, even if it's for 1 hour for the free version. Dude, that was so cool. Thank you so much for watching, and I'll see you guys on the next video. Peace.